Mounting a TV is pretty simple. Mounting a TV securely is where people get nervous. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5-step process I use for mounting a TV securely on the wall. Step 1 is to start with your TV. Find your model number on the back of the TV and then look up the specs. You want to know what size it is, how much it weighs, and the VESA mount pattern. Treat those numbers like the requirement. You want to make sure that all of those match the mount that you purchase. Make sure the mount can handle your size TV, actually be mounted using the VESA pattern, and also support the weight of your TV. You also want to make sure that the TV mount can hit both studs on the wall, not just one. So if your studs are 24 inches apart, make sure the TV mount can support mounting to each one of those studs. So for example, on this Perla mount, I can see that it supports 24, 16, and 12-inch studs. The studs in your wall should be one of these three. These are the standard sizes, with the most common being 16 inches. But make sure before you purchase the TV mount. To find the distance between your studs, you need three things: a tape measure, a simple stud finder, and a pencil. So first, get your stud finder and mark the first stud. In this case, we can see that my stud is between these marks. And then I'm just going to mark the center right here. And then I'm going to slide over until I find the next stud. And I'm going to mark the center of it. And then I'm going to get my tape measure and measure the distance between those two. And we can see that that's exactly 16 inches. So depending on what number you get, whether it be 16, 12, or 24 inches, take that number and make sure that your TV mount that you purchase can actually fit the distance between those two studs. You want to make sure that you are hitting both studs when you install the TV mount on the wall. Once you've got your TV mount and you've verified that it can reach between your two studs, it's time to make sure that you have the right hardware for your TV. The TV mount that I purchased included quite a bit of bolts and some spacers. So now I just need to find the right one for my TV. So I found the right bolt, but it's way too long. So let's see if I can find another one that's shorter but the same size. This looks like the same size. So now I'm just going to thread it in. And I can see that it actually does not bottom out. I'm able to get quite a bit of rounds in, and the screw's not sticking out any. What we don't want is for the screw to bottom out, so you can't screw it any further, and then still have some threads of the bolt still sticking out. If you find yourself in this situation, you may have to use a spacer. Do not try to continue to tighten it. You will just thread it through the front of your TV. My TV mount came with extra spacers. So I'm just going to open those up. We'll put the spacer on the bolt and then thread it in again. And now the bolt doesn't bottom out and it no longer has thread sticking out. So it can actually tighten down. But in my case, I can just use these shorter ones and it'll work just fine. If you notice your thread's binding or you can't actually get it started, then maybe you should try a different bolt. And like I said before, make sure you don't over tighten it or you'll be threading that bolt through the actual screen of the TV. The next thing we want to do is get our actual mounting bracket and make sure that it will fit. So the correct way to do this is we can see on this one, I've got a hook and that typically is going to hook on the top of the mount. So I want to make sure that the hook is facing down, coming from the top of the TV. You may want to consider using a normal screwdriver for this and not your drill. You do not want to over tighten these. If you do decide to use your drill, make sure the clutch is set to one of the lower settings so that you don't run the screw through the front of your TV. So there's several holes here, and we just want to make sure that we're using the same holes for each side. And that makes it nice and even. Now make sure your bracket is on snugly and doesn't have any play in it. Looks like I'm good to go. So one of the things I forgot to do is put the little washers on the bolts that went into the back of the TV. So make sure you don't do like me and forget the washer. Just put it on the bolt and attach it like that. Once we verify that the mount matches the TV and the brackets will attach to the TV, it's time to mark the wall and get ready to drill our holes into the stud. So there are two ways to do this. The first way is to actually attach the TV mount to the back of your TV and then get some help and hold it up to the wall and mark the wall. But if you've got a large TV like I do, that can be really difficult without a lot of extra help. So I'm going to show you how to do it without having to lift a heavy TV and hold it up on the wall. The first thing we need to do is decide where on the wall we want the TV to be. Now I've decided I want the TV mounted on this wall, and I'm just going to kind of position it somewhere, maybe right in here being the center. And for me, that's kind of good enough. you need to decide where you want the TV and how you want it to be on your wall. You also need to determine how high you want the TV and viewing angles for where you'll be sitting so that you can see the TV well. Once you've decided where on the wall you want it, grab a tape measure and a pencil. Then go measure the dimensions of your TV. So how tall it is and how wide it is. This is not the same thing as the dimensions of your TV that you'll see on the box. So if you've got an 85-inch TV, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be 85 inches wide. That's diagonal from corner to corner. So let me go ahead and get my dimensions and I'll be right back. So my 85-inch TV is 74.5 inches wide and 42.5 inches tall. That's the dimensions of the actual screen. So now I need to take the height of the TV, which is 42.5, and determine where on the wall I want the TV to sit. Now we need to mark where the studs are on the wall so that we can determine what the possibilities are for being able to mount it. So just like we did before, we're just going to use our stud finder and mark the center of the studs. And I think I'm going to mark 4 studs. So there's 3 studs and then the 4th one right here. If I take my TV mount and hold it up, I can mount it anywhere right in here, or I could mount it on these 2 studs, the one coming down right here and right here. Or if I wanted to, I could shift over and mount it this far over. So I need to try to determine, based on where the studs are, where I want the TV mount to be centered. Now in my case, I'm going to try not to put my thermostat too far behind the TV. So that's where I'm going to take my other number of 74.5 and try to determine what the TV would look like. So it looks like if I center it up with this stud or these 2 studs, then I would be okay. Because right here is my 74.5. Yeah, that would give me plenty of room for the TV to not block the thermostat. And also the heat from the TV would cause the thermostat to think it's warmer than it actually is. Now the next thing I need to do is determine how high I want the actual TV mount to be. So I've got to go back to my TV and measure from the top of the TV down to where the hook of the actual mounting bracket is. Okay, so I've done that, and that's about 13 inches. So I need to determine where do I want the top of the TV. And I think in my case, I want the TV down about 10 inches. So I'm going to mark that. And then if the top of the TV is at this mark, I would come down 13 more inches. And this mark is where the top of the TV mount is going to sit inside the hook that's mounted on the TV. So now I'm actually looking at the TV mount, and the bracket that goes inside the hook are not exactly even. This plate is going to get mounted into the studs, and then this bar is what's going to sit inside the hook on the mounting bracket on the TV. We need to go up just a hair on where we want this mounting bracket to sit on the wall. Okay, so I just measured it and it comes in at about 1.25 inches. So I need to raise that mark of where the top of the TV mount needs to sit about 1.25 inches. And now I'm going to go ahead and mark the stud at the right height so that I make sure I hit that stud. So again, this is the mark that I'm looking to center the bolts in. And then I'm just going to use my stud finder, and it looks like right here is the center of the stud. So I'm just going to connect those, and now I have essentially a T on where that goes. Now I just need to get a drill and a drill bit that matches my lag bolt from my TV mount kit. So I'm not sure if you can see this. Right here it says that I need a 7/32 drill bit. I want to make sure I get the right size drill bit, because if I go too small, it could split the board when I run the lag bolt in. And if I go too large, the lag bolt could strip out and not hold. So now I've got my drill and my correct size drill bit. It's a 7/32 in my case. Don't just follow my drill bit. Make sure your drill bit matches the lag bolts that were in your kit. So now I just want to drill a hole right in the center of this cross. Now we just need to get our lag bolts from the kit. Now in this case, we have concrete anchors. Make sure you don't use those. That are only for solid concrete. We only want the lag bolts. So here I have my 13mm, and it fits the lag bolt. So I'm just going to go ahead and start it in this hole so that it's already ready for me to be able to thread in when I'm holding the mount up. Yeah, it looks like that's going to hold. So let me take it back out. So now I'm just going to go ahead and attach one of the corners of this TV mount. And going ahead and pre-threading this bolt makes it easy to attach that by hand. We want to make sure that we tighten up this bolt enough that it holds the weight of the mount but not all the way up. We still want the TV mount loose. Now we just need to get our pencil and the level. So the kit actually came with a small level. If your kit didn't come with one, any level will do, but I'm going to use the one that came in the kit. So I'm just going to hold the mount up and place my level on top. And then with my level on top, I'm going to get it level and mark these holes. Now remember, we can always erase these pencil marks with our eraser later. So I already know that the stud is right here in this area. This is the center, but I need to move that mark up here where I actually need to drill the hole. So I'm just going to use the stud finder and mark the center, and then find the center of these holes, and there is where I want to drill. So now we're going to take our drill and drill the second hole. And so something to note, if you look on the drill bit, you can also see wood mixed in with the drywall. So that tells you that you hit an actual stud. So now I'm going to go ahead and pre-thread this lag bolt as well. And then we'll just take it back out once we've got some good threads. And now if we hold this end of the mount up and line the holes up, we should be able to thread this one into this side. There we go. And now we'll just check and make sure it's level. Yep, that looks perfect. So now let's just go ahead and tighten those top lag bolts so that the mount can't move on us. We want to make sure that we don't get those too tight and strip them out in the wood. We just want to get them good and snug. Now we just need to put the lag bolts in the bottom. So we're going to get our stud finder again and mark where the stud is. And you should be able to tell because the bolt is going to go basically in the same spot as it is on the top row. And now it's just pre-drill those holes and then put those lag bolts in as well. And now the mount is securely attached to the wall using all 4 lag bolts going directly into studs. Now that we've got the TV mount on the wall, it's time to make sure it's actually securely mounted. So I'm going to start and just kind of pull on it some. I'm going to pull it out and pull on it. Feels very secure. I'm actually going to pull it all the way out and then grab the 2 bars, and that feels really secure. I don't have my entire body weight on it just yet, but it seems very secure. So now I'm going to try to put my full body weight on this mount. I weigh right at 200 pounds, and we're going to see if it holds it up. Now again, this mount is rated for 150 pounds, but was tested at 500 pounds. So let's see if it can hold me up. And wow, it actually held me up. It felt really secure, and now I feel good putting my 100-pound TV on this mount. I think it goes without saying, do not try this at home. And before we put the TV on the actual wall mount, there are 2 things we need to do. First, we need to make sure that the brackets are ready to actually go on the wall mount. So in this case, there is a little cover here, and I need to take this screw out like this and let that fold down. That way the actual bracket can go in there. If this is still up, it won't actually fully seat in there. Now, I've seen other TV mounts that just have a screw that like comes from the bottom and you just loosen it up or take it all the way out. And there may be other designs, but either way, just make sure that whatever the bracket uses to secure it to the mount, that it's ready to actually go on the mount. The other thing we need to do is make sure we take the legs or stand off of the TV. It most likely will not go on the wall mount with these still on. So we need to make sure we take those off of the TV as well before it goes on the mount. Once the TV is on the wall mount, the next thing you need to do is make sure that you attach the brackets that holds the TV securely. So in my case, the bracket folds up, and then I just put the screw in, and that keeps it from sliding off of the end of this mount. But like I said before, I've seen other models where the screw comes from the bottom and tightens down. And then the next thing we need to do is take the level that we use to mount the TV mount and make sure that the TV is actually level on the wall. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but my TV is a little high on the right side. So I need to lift this side up, and there's adjustments on the TV mount that allows us to adjust this. So I'm just going to take my socket set, and in this case it is a 11 millimeter, and I'm just going to barely loosen those so that I can adjust the tilt of the TV. And then once you have the TV level, just tighten these up nice and gently. Don't get them too tight, and that'll keep it in place. And there it is. The TV is mounted on the wall, and now all we need to do is hook up the power and it's ready to watch. The only problem we have left is now the wire is dangling down on the wall, and I'm going to be showing you how to hide that in the next video. So be sure to subscribe down below so that you don't miss out.